Hello, I'm Mighty Slim, and in this video we're going to talk about the Beatles and the use of what's known as the 4 minor chord in 4 song examples, and how many different keys we got. I think we got 4 keys. Anyway, please subscribe to my YouTube channel below, Mr. Mighty Slim. First off, let's talk about what is the 4 chord. Okay, so in the key of C, let's start off with the key of C. You have the chords are based off of the notes of the scale. So in the key of C, C is 1, D is 2, and your chord that's associated with that. 3 is E. The 4th note of the scale, of a major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So do, re, mi, fa. The 4th note of the scale is an F, and normally that would be a regular F major chord. The 5th note of the scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol. So would be a G, and so the 5th chord in the key of C would be G rather. So your 1, 4, 5 in the key of C is C, F, G. But if we made the 4th chord minor, it'd be C, F minor, and then G. G would be the 5. We're just primarily trying to talk about the 4 minor, which is the F minor. Now in the key of A, right, your A would be your 1 chord. Do, re, mi, fa. Fa would be D, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Right, the 5th note in an A major scale would be the E, so the 5 would be E. But if we made the 4 minor, you'd have an A, and then D minor. D changes to a D minor. Okay, so the first classic example of, and we'll give you one other key. First classic example of the Beatles using this is in the song Bungalow Bill. So it goes, we're in the key of C, 1, G, right, which is the 5. So C, G to C, F minor, there's your 4 minor, C, F minor, G, right? So we had the 4 minor there. Now he switches keys and goes A, there 1 is your A, 5 is your E, A, back to your 1, 4 minor, now that's D minor, D minor, A, D minor, E, that should be right. Anyway, I believe that's correct. So that's the there is the 4 minor classically used in Bungalow Bill when they switch 2 different keys and using the 4 minor twice there. Now in the bridge of I'll Follow the Sun, right? So we talked about the 4 is the comes 4 minor, and in the key of C it's F minor. So when he goes, and now the time has come, 4 minor. And so my love, I must go back to C. So it's D minor, which is actually the 2 minor. So 2 minor, and then 4 minor, back to the 1, C. Okay. Now we have 2 other keys. I think let's talk about the key of E. So we have our E is 1. Right? Let's do, re, mi, fa. Right? The 4th note of the scale is an A. So A would be your 4. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. And the B would be the 5th chord. So we want to make the 4 chord minor. So we'll turn that into an A minor. Now, this is a song that Paul McCartney wrote for Peter and Gordon, World Without Love. And it uses the 4 minor. Technically not a Beatles song, although I believe the Beatles recorded it. But once again, Paul McCartney throwing in the 4 minor. So it's E, please lock me away, G sharp, and C sharp minor. Allow the day here inside. Here's your 1, where I hide. That's your 4 minor, A minor, with my loneliness. So there it is, yet again. Okay, now we have one final example, and now we're working with the key of D. So in the key of D, like I said, you can do the scale, but trust me on this one. So the D would be your 1, right? The G would be your regular 4, the A would be your regular 5. But if we make the 4 minor, we make it a 4 minor, then the G, the 4 chord, becomes a 4 minor. Now this is used in any time at all, right? I'm sure you can find other examples, but I figured I'd give you 4. So when it goes D, if you feel somebody to love this, F sharp minor, and B minor. Just look into my. It's got a real kind of throws you for a loop every time that 4 minor comes up, and that would be G minor in the verse of Any Time at All. So there it is. I sincerely hope you found this to be helpful. It's a pretty cool thing. It was used in O Sole Mio by, I guess, the old Italian song. Elvis used it for It's Now or Never. And Sleepwalk by Santo and Johnny also has a 4 minor. In It's Now or Never, the 4 minor, it's in the key of E, so the 4 minor is A minor. And in Sleepwalk, it's in the key of C, so the 4 minor is F minor. Anyway, I sincerely hope you found this tutorial to be helpful. Leave me a thumbs up and a comment that you did. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel below, Mr. Mighty Slim. We'll see y'all when the future gets here. Mighty Slim over and out.